Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. A Memorial Day get-together for you here at the ballpark between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Atlanta Braves. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Felix Hernandez gets the call for Game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Yeah, man, he's going to look to be a little bit better in this one. You could say scattering hits. Allowed 9 hits in his last start. His stuff is much better than that, and he certainly isn't going to be able to give up 9 hits in this one if his team expects to win.
So Paul DeJong digs in next. He will lead this one off today.
The shortstop, Paul DeJong.
Here comes the first pitch. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Manny B, we've got a team here that's been playing some pretty good baseball. They're not quite in first place yet, D-Row, but they're playing good.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. And that's the first out. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I love what Matt Carpenter brings to the table for this team. He's slugging over 600 coming into play. That's a lot of extra base hits, a lot of home runs, a lot of doubles, and a lot of balls in the gap. That doesn't come easy, and he has really impressed a lot of people so far this year.
Now the pitch. Paul Goldschmidt comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone! It's a solo shot here for Paul Goldschmidt, number 10 for him on the year, and the Cardinals move out in front 1-0.
Love the homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
Here's Matt Carpenter.
The third baseman,
as he'll swing and send a chopper out to second. Albies scoops it up, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Batting fourth, the second baseman, Colton Wong.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Colton Wong. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
This is on the ground over to first. Freeman is up with it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Miles Michaelis will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
So striding in, Ozzie Albies. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And now pitch on the way. And a curveball drops in there for strike 1. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. Despite the loss last time out, they enter this one in good shape, winners in 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on the
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. Here comes another 0-2. Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Nick Markakis digging in now. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He's got that average pushing up near 360 now. 4 home runs and 22 RBIs. He pulls this one into right, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Runner goes for second. Fouled away. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Markakis stands at first with 1 out. Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away. Acuna digs in now. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
2 out with the man at first. Heading out towards shallow right. Right fielder coming on. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Whoa, he looks a little frustrated out there, and I don't blame him. He gives up a couple of hits early inning, and then he plunks this guy. He's fighting himself a little bit, so they might want to head out to the mound and try to calm him down.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First offering on its way.
Nope.
Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
Hey, I love the aggressiveness right here and wanting to be a hero. But this is where you got to tell yourself to relax a little bit. I had an old coach tell me one time, when the bases are loaded, just concern yourself with getting the guy in from third.
A ball and 2 strikes, the count to Tyler Flowers. 1-2. Here it is. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Braves will strand 3. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. Grounded to short. Scooped up. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, the catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
Into the box now, Yadier Molina. First pitch on its way. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Batting seventh, the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and into bat next will be Tyler O'Neill. First pitch coming, here it is. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double. So perhaps some new life in the inning here with a 2-out double in the second. And as we take a look there at the Cards' team leaders in that category, he's currently second best on the St. Louis roster. Here's Jackie Bradley now. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And try as he might, but he can't escape the tag there, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Cardinals, who played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. And the next in is Johan Camargo. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Digging in, Charlie Culberson, and the average isn't pretty, down into the roaring 220s to begin the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Outside at 94. 1 ball and 1 strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
The 2-1. Is strike 2 swinging. Here now the 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 one more time. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
The pitcher, Felix Hernandez.
Into the box, Felix Hernandez. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They trail this one 1-0.
Welcome back to Truist Park, home of the Braves, who have proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. When it comes to their team ERA, they enter the day with one of the best in the league. And talking with some of the pitchers earlier, they mentioned how they've all been able to inspire each other this year. One said, every one of these guys seems to bring their best to the mound every single day, so that really motivates me to do the same. We hold each other to a pretty high standard, and that works for us. Clearly, it's a group that takes a ton of pride in what they do, guys.
Leading off for the Cardinals,
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
the pitcher, number 39, Miles Michaels.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Miles Michaelis is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1. Down the third base. Oh, it's off the third base bag. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
Hey, guys, that's not how we draw it up. You want to stay back on that pitch and drive it up the middle the other way. But he got out and around it and was still able to find his way for a knock.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. No balls and 1 strike. Nobody out, runner on first. Now a line drive caught down there at third, and that becomes the first down of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
In now, Paul Goldschmidt, and he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
First pitch on its way. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. Down and away, ball one.
Well, that's pretty much a no-brainer right there. If a guy misses that bad on a curveball, you've got to throw him another one. That was better recognition there.
Line drive to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
0 for 1 here in the early going. Big swing by Carpenter, and this is out to deep right. Back goes Markakis. Gone! So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Number 17 for him on the season, and with it, the Cardinals have increased their lead 4-0.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
Here's Colton Wong now.
Now batting, second baseman.
As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
He pulls this one into right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, pitching poorly once like he did in his last start, it's going to happen here or there, but he's struggling here again too, and there has to be some concern, and part of it is probably psychological. He's got to get those here we go again thoughts out of his head.
So that'll bring in Harrison Bader. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. Hit the other way out toward right field. On the move is Markakis. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
Digging in to try it again, Yadier Molina. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. On a line, that's a base hit.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
In now, Tyler O'Neill. He'll roll over it and send it to shortstop. Gonna be a tough play. Over to Albies covering at second, and that'll do it. But the Cards strike for 3, all coming courtesy of this 3-run home run. We played 2.5. It's now 4-0 St. Louis. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. The 1-0 home. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Ozzie Albies with a solo homer. Home run number 5 on the year. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A base hit in his first trip. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Bases are empty here, nobody out. A ball and 2 strikes now. And it's fouled away. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Heading out towards shallow right. Bader is in a few steps as he takes it for the first down. So 1 man gone now as we give you a look at the standings in the NL Central as you see where the Cardinals find themselves to this point in the season. So next up will be Freddie Freeman. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the setback.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman.
Count 1-1.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Man, the batter's eyes lit up right there. A hanger just a little bit out in front. Couldn't keep it fair.
And he is in complete control now. 7 strikeouts as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Outside for a ball, 1-1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and that'll bring up big-time RBI man Marcell Ozuna. First pitch of the at-bat. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. 2 out here and a runner at second. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Molina gathers, but he's not going to have a play, and they'll allow him to reach first after the strikeout. And not what he wanted to do there, as now they'll need 4 outs to get out of this inning. Coming to the plate now, Tyler Flowers. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. A ball and a strike now. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The 2-1 on its way. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Little hesitation right there by the batter. It was great execution by the pitcher down and away. But that looked like a late swing. Could have been sitting on something else.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. But the Braves are able to get one back on the solo homer. We played 3 full. It's now a 4-1 game. So here now is Jackie Bradley. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through.
Yeah, Matty, his wheels got him in trouble a little bit last time. Tried to take advantage, thought the defense was napping a little bit. In retrospect, maybe he should have just shut it down and steal second base.
Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. One and one.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. And Hernandez won't get him to chase this one. It's a full count now, 3-2.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And strike 3 called as he gets a little help there. 1 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Into the box now, Miles Michaelis, as Hernandez is going to jump ahead of him here with strike 1. Four runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Takes this the other way to right. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2.
Yeah, and you can take a look at his numbers here. With that 1-out single, he's flirting with a little trouble here again. You'd like to see him find a way to get out of this inning and battle for another inning or so, but you also don't want him to give up the big number.
To the plate now, Paul DeYoung, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. One and 0 pitch on the way. Ooh, and Hernandez really overthrows this one. That'll be a wild pitch. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
The 2-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Four to 1 our score as we play inning number 4. Bounced softly in front of the plate. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a hot shot toward third. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
He didn't fool anybody there because he was waiting on that curveball all the way. Stays back and lets it break right over the heart of the plate. Gives it a ride and drives in a run. Nice piece of hitting right there.
Digging in now will be Matt Carpenter as he'll take a look at ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Line to the right side. And the Cards are going to wind up with extra bases again as they are on fire right now. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Well, when your starter has a rough start, you'd like to give him some time to get out of trouble. But that's 6 runs he's given up in the early going. You have to wonder how much more time they're going to stick with him.
Sean Newcomb answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. The 0-1 pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Here's the 0-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Cardinals lead it 6-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next will be the switch-hitting third baseman, Johan Camargo.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Goldschmidt is over to take a look. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
So now to the plate, Charlie Culberson. As he'll ground the first pitch foul off to the right side. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And now a pitch on the way. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
Stepping in now, Sean Newcomb. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch out, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves. They trail 6-1. Welcome back to Truist Park, just outside Atlanta, as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready for another shot now. Harrison Bader, lifetime in this matchup. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. Hit hard up the middle. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Yadi Molina digging in now, as the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Throw over to first. Don't want to forget about it. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. 6 runs, double the amount of hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Acuna coming in, but he won't get there. It falls in. Runner takes the turn at second on his way to third. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. The tag, and they got him as he couldn't get back to second.
Now back, left fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
Standing in now, Tyler O'Neill, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 1-0 is taken, strike one.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
The 1-1.
Ball, that's in.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Hard hit ball to second. Albies picks it up. A bare hand for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Redbirds down quietly. They lead it 6-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Set now for the bottom of the 5th. And that'll bring up Ozzie Albies.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
First offering on its way. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. This year against right-handed pitching, Albies is exactly a .220 hitter, so he'll look to improve on that if he can a little bit here.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. On the season, Albies is carrying a slugging percentage under .350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hitter home run guy right here. Now the 1-1 pitch is a missed drag bunt attempt for a strike. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. Legs churning. He's headed for second, but that'll be off the right field wall.
Well, when you're hitting the ball as well as he is, every time you swing the bat, you're thinking the ball's leaving the ballpark. He had a home run last time, and he almost had another one here. Nothing wrong with a double off the wall, though.
Digging in, Nick Markakis. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bradley moving in, but it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And there's one away now. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Number 5, Freddie.
A man at second with one down, and in to bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman Freddie Freeman. From the belt, kicks and deals. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
One out and a runner on second base. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. From the belt, the pitch. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And now he'll bluff a move back to second base just to make sure the runner wasn't getting any ideas out there. The 1-2. And another foul ball. Runner at second here with one man out. Now a little dribbler here off to the right side of the mound. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Ronald Acuna. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
1-1.
Fouled away. The 1-2. This one's down to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. One left for Atlanta. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Jackie Bradley Jr. First pitch of the at-bat. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Ozuna has to run a ways before he gets there in time to record the out. How about that?
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
So in now is the Cardinals pitcher, Miles Mikolas. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. One out, nobody on. The bouncer to the left side, reined in. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
So 2 gone now in the St. Louis half of the 6th, and that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul DeYoung. Oh, and he straightens him up with a fastball that time. It's ball 1.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 to him now. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Got him to go up the ladder there for strike one.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
I'm set with the 0-1. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Acuna going back, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Cards leave one. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring up the big RBI bat of Marcell Ozuna.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
First pitch on its way. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
That one's in there on the black. 2-1. Three balls and a strike to the Braves left fielder.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Scorched to third. And there's one down now.
Now batting, catcher, Tyler Flowers.
Stepping into the box, Tyler Flowers. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Little chopper back to the mound. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Johan Camargo comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball. 1-1. Runner at first here, one man out. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play.
Batter number 8, shortstop, Charlie Culberson.
Coming to the plate now, Charlie Culberson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He's in at second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Ender Inciarte will look to provide a little two-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. No balls and a strike to count. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Inciarte carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. And pretty nonchalant that time by Molina as that pitch gets away. And the recovery's not going to be in time at third, and that should be ruled a wild pitch.
Well, some would say no harm done with that wild pitch, right? But I disagree. The runner's now 90 feet away from scoring, an infield single, a booted ball, and he crosses the plate. That might not be the case if he were still on second.
1-1. On the ground to the left side. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. Braves pick up a run on the RBI double. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up to start the seventh. Now a 6-2 ball game. Shane Green will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far.
Number 19, Shane Green.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Matt Carpenter. He's already got 4 RBIs in this one.
Matt Carpenter.
He's set. Here it comes. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. Sent out to straightaway center field. Acuna's there for it. 1 away.
Now batting, the second baseman, Colton Wong.
Leadoff man retired for the second baseman, Colton Wong. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sent on the ground out to second. And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
The right fielder, number 48, Harrison Bader.
At the plate now, Harrison Bader. A ball and no strikes. In his career, Bader is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Runners on first with 1 down. Drilled to the left side, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Number 4, Yadier Molina.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. And the run will score all the way from first. It's an 8-2 game.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
Mark Melanson comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. At the plate, Tyler O'Neill, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Cut fastball misses downstairs, and it's 2-0 now. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. Markakis able to get this in, though, and they'll smartly hold the runner at third.
Wow, he must be living right because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
Into the box now, Jackie Bradley Jr. High and deep to right center. Markakis looks up, and it's gone. So a 3-run shot to right center field. 6th home run on the season for him as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. So now to the plate, Miles Michaelis. Pops this one up. Albies is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
Standing in, Paul DeYoung. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High and deep down the left field line. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
That ball is foul.
Two and 2. And now a soft liner to the left side, but foul. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. Seventh inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Cards lead it 11-2. Last half of the seventh here, and that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Genesis Cabrera gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Cabrera.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Ranging back is Bradley at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So a nice running catch on display that time as we get a look at it again with Show Track. He took a nice route, covered a good amount of ground, 100 feet to be exact, to bring that one in. Well done. At the plate, Nick Markakis. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0. Hit out towards second. The flip from short right gets him, and there are two away.
The first baseman.
Good range shown off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
So digging in now, Freddie Freeman. He could really use a knock here. 0-for-3 in the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat. 0-1 the count. Now the pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more. Hit weakly back to the mound. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. This one pretty well in the bag. 8th inning coming up. St. Louis is out in front, 11-2. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring up the big bat of Paul Goldschmidt.
Paul Goldschmidt.
First pitch on its way. Down the left field line and deep. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Hit hard to third. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The third baseman, number 13, Matt Carpenter.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Carpenter. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor. Drilled to first. Freeman's got it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Now to the plate, Colton Wong. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. Albies will put this one away, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals, and it remains an 11-2 ball game. Bottom of the inning now, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Ronald Acuna.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
First pitch of the at-bat.
1-0.
Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike one. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike two. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. Fastball well outside. Marcell Ozuna will be next. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Here's Marcell Ozuna, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Now a swing and a chance for Goldschmidt over at first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Ready for another chance? Tyler Flowers. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Sent on the ground out to second. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Braves are set down 1-2-3. That won't help much. It's 11-2. Now at the plate, Harrison Bader. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point.
Harrison Bader.
First delivery to him on the way. And here's a ball hit in the air. And Markakis won't get there. It's a foul ball. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Ball, back inside. Will, are you crazy?
Lifted in the air out to left. Ozuna on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
Digging in and looking for more, Yadier Molina, 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. First offering on its way. Starts him out with the knuckle curve and he swings through it for strike 1. This one's flared out toward left. And that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Stepping in now, Tyler O'Neill, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Acuña's there for it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
At the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
High and deep to straightaway right. Back goes Markakis to the track. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cardinals, and it remains an 11-2 ball game. So here's Johan Camargo starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. 2-1 the count. Hit softly on the ground to first. Fielded cleanly. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, the shortstop, Charlie Culberson.
So coming to the plate, Charlie Culberson. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Ball. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
A ball and 2
Count
strikes.
is 1 and 2.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1 and 2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Travis d'Arnaud will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 16, Travis d'Arnaud.
And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. And he'll make the catch here to end it. And the Cardinals have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Wow, a 9-out save? That's 3 full innings. You don't see that very often these days. It's awfully nice to have a guy in the back end of your bullpen that can pitch that kind of work.
11-2 is the way this ball game ends. The St. Louis Cardinals put on a real offensive show with 11 runs on the board. Miles Mikolas with his 4th win this season, striking out 12 in the process. Felix Hernandez permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. Genesis Cabrera takes the rare 3-inning save, his 1st of the year. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.